Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I'm here for hashtag Crafty Clusters, which is an open collab hosted by Susan Hiles Art. So we've been doing this for a few weeks now, and so yeah, you can join in anytime. I think she's got this week and next week she's got prompts for. This week is time or clocks, I believe. I believe I have that right. Hopefully I do. And I have been doing the prompts because I find it really a good challenge to, see what I can do with the prompt. So it's time or clocks. And so I pulled out, I looked through all my stuff and I discovered I don't have any clocks. So I don't have any clocks to craft with. But I did discover I have some, and I received these in Happy Mail one time. I have some metal clock hands and some brads. So I do have the clock parts. And I do have one clock, actually. I decorated, these are, a while ago I decorated these. These are wooden nickels. I have some of these. And some of them I decorated. And this one I have found in my stash that has a little clock on it, so I might be able to do something with that. But I thought, it's clusters, so clusters can be several layers of whatever you want and make any size you want. So I thought I'd start off with, I don't have exactly a plan here, but I wanted just to see how this develops. I have some coffee dyed file folder here. I took this piece out of my scrap box. This I received in Happy Mail this past week from Joby at Creating with Joby. A nice piece of like vellum. You see how it's got some printing on it. So I thought I'd glue this down. Start with that. See what we can do here with making some clusters and just kind of layer some stuff up here and cut it out and just see what happens and see if we can cut through this vellum here and make a cluster with some timepieces on it, or maybe add to our wooden nickel and make a cluster with that. So we'll see what we can get done here today. So yes, I make these coffee dyed file folders myself. I'm just using art glitter glue here to glue this vellum down. And I think I'm going to smear it out a little bit so I don't have these lines, because you can see through this, this vellum, and I don't want these lines to show through. I just thought of that. I could try my, it's dry so fast too. It's like already dry. And I don't even have my fan on. Let's see, let me try something else here. I have my craft bond. I think I'll try that too. This is permanent, oh, it's still a little sticky, but that like immediately dried as soon as I put it down, it seems. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this all over because I want this to stick down really good. And I don't think I want to use Fabri-Tac. So, all right, there we go. That feels a little bit more sticky. Let's try it, see if it sticks. Might have to do some sewing on these. Get it to stay down. Let's see how it sticks with the craft bond. Combination of craft bond and art glitter glue. Let's see if it's going to stick down for us. Gotta grab a tissue here. I think my allergies are starting up. Okay. Let's see, is it going to stick a little bit or a lot or what? I need some more right here. I don't know. I might have to use a different kind of paper if this doesn't stick down. I think it's sticking down here. So maybe just some art glitter glue. I could try the Fabri-Tac, but I'm afraid it's going to show through, you know what I mean? And this bottle's almost empty too, so this art glitter glue bottle, I'm trying to keep it upside down so it doesn't. Maybe that's the key. Put the glue on the paper instead of the vellum. Maybe that'll work better. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Just experimented for you on how to glue down vellum and get it to stick. maybe put your glue instead of on the vellum on the thing you're sticking it to, like paper or file folder or whatever, cardstock. It seems to have stuck down. Just my edges need to be reinforced here. Okay. Now, let's see, here's another edge. See, all my edges need to be reinforced. Okay, there we go. All right, now next I was picturing this little, I also received this in Happy Mail. Isn't it pretty? Beautiful little die cut doily there. So I'm going to put some glue on this as best I can on all these little pieces of this doily. Get some right here. I'm gonna get the major spots first, and then I'll get the little tiny spider webby little pieces as best I can. Okay, so I got that. I'm gonna just put some over these little pieces here that you go all over the doily, you know what I mean? All these little papers. Kind of just dripping it on there. Okay, maybe that'll stick. And I'm putting it on the lines that go down here to the middle so that, all right, let's see how that does. I got some on my fingers. See, I think I'm going to put it, why don't I just put it right here, make it a little easier on myself, because I'm going to cut this out. So about right there. Okay. So how is this a cluster? Because I'm layering things, and I'm going to cut this out. I think I want to cut it instead of like trying to tear it, especially with this vellum. I don't know if you can tear vellum very well. So how do I want to cut this? I don't think, I kind of think I want to follow the line of the, let me cut a square out first and see what that looks like, and then we'll go from there. We might leave the square, or we might cut around the doily. Let's just see what it looks like. I think I'm going to want to cut around the doily and then cluster it up from there. You know what I mean? So this will be the base for our cluster. I've got several other things here too, so we can make more clusters. I just wanted to, I don't know how many will get done, sorry. I don't know how many will get done, so we'll just work on one, and then we have time, we'll work on some more. So I have some wine labels here from Postal Love. I have some tickets. I have even a little bag that says Time Flies on it. I did find that has to do with time from Your Creative Studio. I thought for sure I had some clocks on my time. I was thinking all week I have some clocks. I don't need to worry. I have some clocks in my Your Creative Studio stuff. And then when I went to look for it, there was nothing there. No clocks. So, oh well. So that's when, you know, you start thinking, start getting really creative, right? So it's a good challenge. All right, so that is pretty. I like that cut out. That's awesome. Okay, I like that a lot better than the square. Okay, so next, what do I want to put? I thought I have some words here. Where's my, let me see, where's my pen? I'm trying to keep this on its side, but it's dripping. So let me put my pen in here, and then I can turn it over here. I have a little cup over there to turn it over in. Okay. So, yes, I have the tickets. I have some words. My words are right here. And I have my clock. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put my clock on next. And I thought I'd punch a hole with my crocodile, hopefully. I might have to do, you know, I don't think it's going to fit all the way up there. Yeah, let's see. Even if I push this all the way back, there's a little lever here. Even if I push that all the way back, it's not going to fit in the middle. So let me grab my little my pokey tool, and we're just going to poke a hole through here, keeping my fingers out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and we'll add more to this after I add the clock hand. But I'm going to go ahead and put this clock hand on here. So this will go, let's see which way is up and down. Is there up, front and back? I think this looks like front. There's more bronze on this side. We'll put that there. We'll put a little thingamabob through there. So it looks like a clock, even though it's not a clock. But now it is, right? When you add clock hands to something, I think it makes it a clock officially. So, and then this does turn a little bit carefully. You have to turn it, but see, it does turn. So that is cool. Let's make it 1 o'clock. I'm going to say that's 1 o'clock. Okay, or maybe up here. That's 1 o'clock. Okay, so now we can add a ticket. But I don't want to cover this up too much. I really like just to be able to see this beautiful design. Maybe just a word. And then I might call this one done. Let's see if there's anything along the passage. Anything about time on here. That would be cool. You can help me look. Don't see anything. Here's 2 more. Oh, I've got a bunch of sheets here. Oh, look at this. Learn to fly. Nope, I thought I was going to say time to fly. Let's see. Time. Anything about time, or you would think with all these words and let it fly away. You know, it could be like indirectly related to time. Time flies. Okay, let's see. I just want to make sure there's nothing about time on here. And then we'll go look for something as far as, here's our lifetime. Our lifetime, that has the word time in it. Our lifetime. Okay, let's do that. Our lifetime. That's just cool. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little glue on here. See, just pull out some stuff and put it together. That's what we do, right? Pull out some crafty stuff and put it together. That's how you make clusters. And a lot of other crafty stuff. Okay. Pin. Get in there. Okay, got some glue on here. Our lifetime. We'll put this right down here under our little clock hand over to the right here. My right. Okay, right there. Now, isn't that cute? Pretty simple. Just put 2, what did I do? Put 1, 2, actually there's 3 layers, plus the clock hand and the word. So, yeah, it's more to it than you think at first appearance. And look how pretty it is on the back, too, with the coffee dyed file folder. And you can also distress it. This one would look good a little bit distressed. I have probably enough ink on here to go ahead and just rub it around here for a little added distressing on the back, even though this is already distressed because of the coffee dyed file folder, but there we go. That's super cute, and we have time to make at least 1 more. So let me put that to the side and we'll bring it back in a second. I'd like to do some with, ooh, I don't want to lose my brads. I don't have too many here. Okay, so I have some smaller clock hands here. Let me put my lid on my glue there. And I know I can punch through these with these wooden nickels with my crocodile, because I've done it before. So let's see. I need to use this little hole, probably a little hole punch here. Let me see how far it goes over. It goes all the way to the middle. Okay, let me see. Here's the buffalo, so let's turn it right like this. Maybe punch a hole right here, right? Hopefully that looks like the middle, I think. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can punch a hole through there. I did punch a hole through these before on the edge. I never tried to punch one in the middle. Let's see how we do. Let's see. Yep, it went right through. Let me show you. Let me show you. Maybe you can see it better on this side. See right there? Right through the middle. Right there. Right through the middle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a clock hand. And I've got some smaller ones. Let's see which one fits on here. This one's a little smaller than that other one. So I can put that there. Let's see which side is up. I'm going to make this side up. It's a little flatter on the bottom. So I'll put the clock hand on. It goes a little over the edge here. Let me see. I mean, I don't mind that. I just want to see what the smaller one looks like here. Here's a smaller one. Ooh, that's super cute. Let's use a smaller one on here. I think that's just super cute because it's so small. And then a brad. Okay, and then I'm just going to spread the little prongs apart, just like I did on the other one. Okay. See, if you glue this down to something, you won't see the prongs on the bottom. But this also turns. Okay. Now we need to put this on something else, right? Okay, let's see, what shall I put it down on? Well, we have our rest of our paper here. Let's see what we can do with this. It would look pretty on here. And I brought out some tissue paper from a pattern, so we could use some of that. I also brought out this paper here, which I received in Happy Mail also this week from, I think this one was from Joby. I received 2 Happy Mails this week. So I think this one piece was from Joby. So, I don't know. Let me tear a piece of this off. Something like this. Alright, let me tear the edges too, because we can't have 2 edges torn and 2 edges not torn, right? Can't have that. Okay, so I want to make sure I can see this though, because it's so pretty. So I might have to do a little bit smaller piece. Yeah, definitely a smaller piece. Let's do a smaller piece. Okay, so we'll do that, and we can layer it up like that. Make a little cluster. I'm going to see, can I tear this? Oh, I can tear it. Okay. I didn't know if you could tear this thick of a, because it's vellum and file folder. I didn't know if it would tear, but look at this. It is tearing. Let's go for it. Trying to be, I was kind of making a little bit too much of a tearing back there, but we'll work with it. Okay. So this could be cool. I'm going to tear around this edge too. And this edge here. This is going to be a really grungy one maybe. Kind of. Just because we're tearing it, really. Okay, so there's a piece. Let me get my distress ink over here and distress some of this kind of where we tore here. Now, I'm picturing this glued down, so I'm not going to worry about the back, really. Just want to distress some of this around here, this file folder part that's freshly torn. So let's get that nice and dark. We'll see what happens. So thank you to Susan for another awesome prompt that made me really think outside the box here and pull out, make clocks out of random stuff. Okay, so this one I don't think really needs to be inked, but it needs to be glued down. The clock I will put, let me see, if I put the clock, I really like to put things off center. I could put that there. Let me stick this up there. Do we need to distress that? I was saying no, but now I'm saying yes. Changed my mind on that. Just when I put it down, it looked like it needed something. This helps it to stand out too. If you want it to blend in, then, you know, maybe leave off the distressing. But if you want it to stand out, sometimes the distressing just puts that nice edge on it that really makes it stand out. See how much prettier that is now? Okay, so let's glue this down. All right. We said right under here. It's kind of plain up here in this corner too, so I want it to stick off a little bit though. Like that. We have to wipe the glue off back here. Off the corners that go over. Okay. Now this wooden nickel can go, let's see, how this picture, oh, this is a butterfly on there. I forgot, I forgot what that was. Now I remember it's a butterfly, or now I can see it. So let's put the butterfly upright. So something like that. Yeah, right there. So pin back in the art glitter glue. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac to glue this down. So fun when you don't have a plan and you're just playing around with your stuff, right? Okay, so a little art, nope, Fabri-Tac. Little Fabri-Tac. I always hate to glue this down because I love these wooden nickels, but I found some, but I don't have a lot, but I have a few more. So I've made charms out of them too, where I poked a hole in the side, like closer to the side, and then I put a ball chain through there and made a little charm, like to hang on a journal closure, you know, things like that. Super fun. Okay, butterfly, which way do you go? Like this. I'm gonna put you right here, and this pin, will that pin still show a little bit? Not that much, but let's see if we can get it down and get it to stick. See, that brad's under there, but it was nice and flat, so this should stick. I'm just going to hold it down here for a second and make sure it doesn't come back up because of that brad under there. So I'm pushing down pretty hard, but I think it should hold real quick here. Okay, let's see. Yep, I think we got it. All right, now anything else? Do we want a ticket on here? Let me tear one of these off. See if we want a ticket. Does it cover up too much? No, I think I like the ticket actually, but a little more distressing, messy distressing. Let's go around there real quick. Get it on there, don't be picky. Okay, we're gonna layer this one up, aren't we? It's just paper, but I feel like, I don't know. It's, you know, this is well, it's actually cardstock. Tickets are actually cardstock, right? I just want to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac on it and get it down. Okay, I was just using you now. Getting dried up. And I put the lid on too, so can't be that finicky on me. Well, you are being finicky, aren't you? All right. Are you coming out? No, you are not. Let me get you going here. Okay. All right, ticket. Let me get it upright here. I don't want my 30 cents upside down. That wouldn't be good. I wouldn't like that. I'd have to cover it up with something else. All right, here it comes. Finicky glue. Boy, it's like frozen in there or something. It was cold this morning, but warmed up this afternoon. It wasn't that cold. It was 45 and sunny. And then it got up to 70. So a really nice day. And it was nice and sunny all day. So that's a warm day. Okay, I'm putting this right here. Awesome. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things we added so far. Now I think we need a word. Let's find a word. I'm not going to be too picky. I'm just going to pick something from this one. I'm not going to look at all 4 of them. How about that? I'm going to restrict myself to this one. In my dreams. We'll probably put something either here or right in this area. The story. One of the best in my dreams. The power of thinking out of the house. Out of the house? Always reminds me of her. Longing for under the cover of rain. Reserved. The fortune teller. Make the journey of your own. Fill my soul. She was a strange little girl. Wow, that's weird. Oh, here we go. A welcome message. How about that? A welcome message. I like that one. But it's going to blend right in if we don't ink it up or something. It's the same color. See that? So let's get some ink on all over this one. Make it really grungy. Okay. And you can still read it. You can still read it. but it'll stand out now. See, I'm going to put it right, something like right there. Okay. I think just a little art glitter glue on this. I think that the Fabri-Tac will overpower this little sticker. So, and ooze out all over the place, which I don't want. All right, so I'm just going to put it on there. Reckless abandon, as Pam says. Craft with reckless abandon. Okay, there we go. My time is drawing nigh, so as far as time goes, it's drawing nigh and my camera time. So let's show you what we did today. I hope you enjoyed two vintagey time clock clusters, and they are pretty different, but it's very similar at the same time because they're both regarding time and they're both vintage. So I hope you enjoyed, got some ideas, and get your stuff out and put it together and see what happens, just like we did tonight or today. So yeah, check out Susan's channel. She will have all the participants listed in under her video. And believe me, I've been watching these videos myself, and these ladies are very creative and come up with some awesome ideas for clusters. It's amazing how many different ideas there are for clusters, but there are. And so yeah, just check it out, and you know, give everybody some crafty love, subscribing, liking, and commenting, and I will see you all in my next video. So have a great, awesome day, and happy crafting.